safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco, tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there doing well. All right, y'all, this full moon is mooning tonight because my ass is wide awake. So I'm going to go ahead and post videos for later on today, okay? All right, so let's get into it. So we have release and let go just a little bit and go with the flow. So you're being called to release during this full moon, let go of whatever it is that you're holding on too tight. This can be outcomes, how you feel a situation gonna go, how you think it's gonna go, and just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're being called to do. All right, then we have I'm sorry I messed things up. So someone here wants to apologize for messing up this relationship, this friendship, whatever it was that you guys had, okay? But when they feel unworthy, they go into hermit mode with no explanation from no one, okay? So for some of you, when you feel unworthy, when you feel a way about yourself, you may go into hermit mode. You don't want to explain to nobody why you in hermit mode or why you ain't talking to nobody. You just need to kind of, get back to yourself. Or for some of you, this person felt unworthy. Maybe they felt unworthy of your love. Maybe they felt unworthy of having things in their life. And so they kind of shut you out in a way. This person kind of shut you out. They kind of left you hanging. They never included you in things. It's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like you was in a relationship with yourself at times. But this person will never explain to you why they felt unworthy, why they felt these ways. This person's not able to communicate to you, what was going on within them. So you were dealing with someone who possibly wasn't used to people asking them, well, what's going on and how you feel. This someone that's not used to opening up to you and opening up to people because they ain't used to people giving a damn about their feelings and how they feel. This is someone who could have been resisting some type of change in their life. All right. And it was like they couldn't even tell themselves, they couldn't tell you why they were resisting this change. It was like they looked at change as a negative thing. They never looked at it as being positive. Like for some of you, you tried to encourage this person to change. Like you saw there were some things in their life that they were struggling with and had they work on themselves to do, go through these changes, life would be better. But it was like they never looked at change as being a good thing. They always looked at change as being bad. When this person didn't feel worthy, they would be inconsiderate. All right, this person would act with kindness. They didn't act with compassion. This person wasn't thoughtful. You were never in their thoughts. You were never in this person's plans. They weren't considerate of you. This is someone who wasn't polite. They were very mean, very cold hearted towards you. This is how this person would treat you guys. And it was because of how they were feeling. This is what they projected onto you. They were negative, all right, always having this fucked up ass attitude, always feeling like everything gonna go wrong. Like, I feel like this is the biggest thing that kept this person stuck. This is what caused them to fear change. This is what caused them from taking leap of faith and going toward the things that they wanted in their life. Because shit, they already had convinced themselves that shit was gonna be fucked up for it even happened here. This person was very emotionally attached, so when they didn't feel unworthy, or for some of you, they were emotionally attached. You couldn't connect with this person on the emotional level. This reminds me of like that King of Swords. They could have been very smart, very, you kind of like that. I like intelligent men, people that can hold a conversation and have book smarts. But it was like you couldn't connect with them and talk about feelings. This person was protecting themselves from unwanted drama and stress. This person looked at love. This person looked at relationships. It's just drama, because they were used to dealing with drama-filled men and women. Okay, men be full of drama too. Like they detached themselves because they were protecting their heart from you. For some of you guys, they weren't able to live freely within their emotions. They were fearful. Look at this. This person was fearful. They had some behaviors for some of you guys that was taught at a young age. So, as a child or as a young man, they could have saw some things. They could have seen how their mom was treated, how they daddy treated women. So they thought, oh, well, that's how you supposed to treat women. Hell, this woman didn't say nothing. They mama didn't say nothing. So they thought that's how the shit was supposed to be done. So this person was fearful. They were scared to take these leap of faith. They projected all this energy onto you because they had a bunch of learned behaviors. They had some fucked up things that they were taught as a kid that had them thinking fucked up as an adult, okay? All right, y'all, so let's get the signs and let's see who this reading is about for Scorpio. I love you guys. I hope something here resonated. And if it did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We got Libra, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Heavy Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Heavy Virgo, and Aries, so definitely about a Virgo. Libra, Cancer, Taurus, and Aquarius. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.